Hello everyone, in this video let us talk about learning Groovy. So you must be wondering whether you need to learn Groovy if you want to do some automation using a script runner for Jira. So I thought that I should probably also talk about Groovy because although I have been working and creating these videos on script runner, and for the past few months I have also started doing some actual coding where I am trying to demonstrate things that you can do with script runner using simple examples. And for of course doing these things using script runner, you need to write scripts in Groovy. And if you know Groovy, then that is really great. I mean, you can easily pick up things, and you basically need to know how Jira works, and you need to have some understanding of Jira Java APIs. And if you are a Java developer, if you have been working on Java, I think learning Groovy won't really be difficult because Groovy is not massively different from Java. It is something that works along with JVM. So I thought that I should also talk about Groovy apart from script runner for Jira. So I'm also thinking of doing not many, but few tutorials, few video tutorials using Groovy. And I will probably talk about how Groovy works, how it is different from Java. And my objective would be to not talk about Java, but I want to focus mostly on Groovy because if you are coming from maybe some other language, maybe you have never done programming in Java and you still want to learn Groovy, then you can definitely learn it. You don't need to know Java for learning Groovy. So I'll probably focus on learning Groovy, and I'll probably try to create a few uh, videos definitely on learning Groovy. I'll probably talk about the basics of Groovy, the syntax, and how it is different from other languages. And of course, I want to do these videos because if you're trying to learn script runner for Jira, if you are thinking whether you should learn Groovy or not, then there is no harm in learning Groovy. If you are coming from a different background, you can definitely do some Google research. Whenever you're stuck with some syntax, you can definitely search for it online and you will always find some answer, and you can probably find your way. But if you know the language already, then I think it is always helpful. Also, at the same time, I talked about using some IDE like IntelliJ, because if you're using IDEs like IntelliJ, then it really makes it easy for you to write code in Groovy. I'm talking about Groovy because IntelliJ supports Groovy. And if you also set up your development environment with the Jira source code, then you can also write code very quickly because you have access to all the Jira Java APIs, and you can quickly understand, quickly find out what all things you can do with issues, workflows, commands. And when you're writing your code, it will give you some suggestions. And even if you're not really doing Jira automation using script runner, if you're just trying to learn Groovy, even then it will be helpful if you have some IDE with you because the IDE will help you in writing code faster, and it will do some suggestions for you, and there are different benefits. So we'll probably cover those things, and I'm thinking of creating these videos on Groovy. I'm still not sure how to structure those videos. I'll probably create a few videos and I'll probably wait for your feedback, and do let me know if you think those videos are useful. And of course, my target audience is someone who has never done programming in Groovy. I do expect some programming background. If you know the concepts of object-oriented programming, or if you know how you can structure code, then definitely those things will help. But more or less, I'm trying to focus on beginners who want to learn Groovy, and at the same time, they eventually want to do some automation using script runner for Jira. And I am also creating these videos because when I create a video, I also make sure that I know it very well, and I also learn it. I also learn a lot of new things when I have to make a video. So there is also some personal benefit for me because I'm not really an expert on Groovy, but at least I know a few things that I can probably share, and it will really help someone who is trying to learn and trying to also start doing automation in Jira using script runner. So look forward for my videos on Groovy and do give me feedback. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you very much.